My bad. Wait, so who's getting thick and all that good stuff?
I think they got first dibs.
What map?
Odd.
Alright. Whew. You're gonna be kicked into the league match. Literally just loaded up, just got on. I'm putting out the link so that way the people in the league can watch it.
Dad, do you want one of these?
Do I want what?
Want one of these?
Sure. Sure. Happy 4th of July. I don't think that it's 4th of July. Thank you.
Are you from there?
Welcome.
I am.
Sounds good.
It does sound good. Well, good. Just like little, it's like, I think like ice cream or whipped cream. It's like a dough ball. That's addictive. I could eat like 9 more of those. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Peaky Blinders hat or no Peaky Blinders hat? Just yes or no in the chat, honestly. I need a vote. I look stupid in it, but like I don't like looking at my bald head all the time. Oh my god, dude, I just don't like it. I'm just gonna shave it off. Right, that'd be funny, huh? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Sparing everyone. What's up, Kyle? Just commentating a league match for my buddy Kilo here in this really nice hoodie. And this really nice shirt underneath. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't seen this amazing shirt right here. Me just buying another skin, haha. Oh my god, bro. You need to stop. You need to chill out. We're going to start off here with Kilos. He's going to be rushing towards that P1 on Hackney Yard, and hardpoint is the very first round. I'm going to be holding in directly on point. Going to be throwing out a nade as well. He's going to be finding that trade on Beckfist. Is getting caught right there by Kovacs. It's going to be trade central on that first P1 as they go down one after another. Kovacs being the last one alive, finding himself trade after trade. Now on what looks like to be a double here. But here goes Dell holding down on the point here with a triple. He is unstoppable. He's finding trade after trade, holding down the point. Here comes Kilo pushing towards, but Kovacs is going to be able to find off Dell right there, getting the finish. Kilo now holding on point, Semigod holding on mid. You're going to see Beckfish draw back towards that anchor, holding back on those spawns. 4P2. And there goes the push up mid by Roddy Sand, and he's going to get caught right there by Beckfish. You're going to see Kovacs as well, who's kind of carrying the team, holding down on this point with 5 and 2 already. Finding those trades one after another. He is slaying out. By the way, getting Christmas spirit, whatever. Beckfist already holding down on that P1 just for the last of these points here. We got 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. Kovacs trying to go for a little bit of rotations onto that P2, but he's going to get caught right there by his own teammate with a nade. Dude, I want more of those little dough balls. That was so good. Should I go grab more? And there goes Beckfist getting the rotations. He's going to find one trade after another already on a 4-man. This guy just racking up the kills. There goes another on a 5. And he does get caught right there by Kilo. Finishing off that madman right there. Getting that final kill on him. You're going to have Kilo holding down onto this P2 on his own with a 3-man already. Just playing a little bit of OBJ. You know, touching the point a little bit. Hold it down. He's going to be going for the peaks. Trying to find these trades as he's holding down onto this P2 with 20 seconds left. You can see a lot of his teammates are starting to rotate towards that P3. Look at that whoosh, whoosh. All the way down there towards that P3 on smokestacks. Welcome to the stream. I'm just commentating. It's not exciting. as you're going to see Kilo finish off the rest of that point. You're going to see Roddy get that rotation and find himself a little bit of a nade there back on P3. El Sol already holding down on P5 right there. Roddy's going to drop back for a reload, trying to find these trades while holding down on a very crucial position under yellow right there. Nutrag's going to get caught on point and finish. As you're going to see Semi trying to hold a little bit of an anchor back there, but he's going to get caught. I know, baby. You already told me. Garrett said that he's coming back too. All the D2 guys are coming back, dude. I hope you guys can start up a roster. You better get grinding. You better get grinding. It's comeback time. Here's Nutrag going for a little bit of rotations. It looks like AOW is going to be holding down the rest of this point, but it is going to get caught right there by Nutrag with a beautiful nade clearing off the point on his own. Nade's almost going to catch him. He's going to be very low as he's holding down the remainder of this point with 15 seconds left. Already the rotations are starting to come through towards P4s. You're going to see Elevated already kind of sitting behind there, holding it down. Semi got already on a double, holding a little bit of an anchor here, holding those spawns for that P5 and that P4. Just kind of playing it safe, you know. Gotta stick and do his role here, playing back. Gonna be a little bit of a rotation here onto half wall, trying to get a little bit of a mid peak, as he's not gonna find either of the kills, but he's gonna get them devastatingly low with Dell being able to find that finish there. Already on a double. Here's Dell holding down on P4. He's gonna get naded right there by Kilo, finishing him off. Trades are coming through. His Elevate is looking very nice with even trades across the board. Besides Nutrag there, but he's playing a lot of OBJ there. You can see with the 37 seconds on point. And then you're going to look over towards AOW, where the frags are a little bit inconsistent, but still fine nonetheless, as the trades are starting to come through for Elevated, as they're holding down on this P4 very heavily. Already the score is 120 to 55, with Elevated in a devastating lead, as Dan just kind of holding down onto that point. Should I get another one of those dough balls? I really want one. Would that be okay, stream? No, I shouldn't. I'm commentating. You're going to have Nutrag hold down on this remainder of the point with Dan contesting it as well, as they're just going to be holding down the remainder of it. And there goes the trade for Kovacs, finding that trade there, clearing off that point. Now going to be heading over towards that P5 already, with Elevated in a double lead here. Devastating for AOW, as they're getting absolutely shredded right now. And there goes Semi as well, finding himself a beautiful trade there, all the way over there with his MP5, with a little bit of a range there. I'm not totally sure how he didn't get that trade there on Vectus. It looked like he was aiming at him that entire time. Here's Nutrag as well, holding on Heaven, finding those trades, clearing them off so that way he can hold down on point. But he's going to get caught from the back by Dan, finding that trade. Here's Semi as well, dropping back. Elevated with a very strong and sturdy hold onto this point, but it's about time to get back towards that P1, as AOW is already holding onto it with Mad holding down onto that point and getting flashed already, as you're going to see Semi go for a little bit of a flank here around point, but he is going to get caught right there, as Kovacs kind of caught on there. You're going to have Dell as well, getting ready for a little bit of a rotation here as he's pushing back towards that P1 spawns, but he's going to get caught right there as the Soul just kind of holding back, holding that anchor, holding down those spawns, not letting anybody, you know, penetrating that wall there. Roddy being able to find himself a nice trade, trying to use that momentum, but he's not going to be able to find that second kill there. Roddy already on a 5-man, as he's unstoppable with the kill streak right now. 30 seconds left on point. Elevated seems to be holding it down pretty heavily. Wow, Elevated running all MP5s. Dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. You're going to see Roddy get hit from behind here by Dan, as he's holding right behind him. You can seem to hear those footsteps there. Sad to see it happen. You're going to have Dell as well going for a nice rotation. Already, Matt and Dan are holding down onto this point, but Dell's going to be going for a push. A little bit of a lag there, but he's going to get caught by Mad on that point. Semi as well going for a little bit of a rotation. It looks like his Soul's still holding on that exact same anchoring point as he has been since P1. This guy just holding it down. And there goes Semi with a beautiful triple there, just clearing them out one after another. Now finding his way on the point, but he's going to get caught from the side there by Nut. Nut now on a double, as he's going to get caught already. Now time to check over on AOW, as they're trying to contest this point with all their might, knowing with 30 seconds left this would put Elevated and very close to a W position, so they know that they got to really contest for this. As you can see, Elevated just pull off a beautiful quad there. Kovacs finding himself a little bit of B-hop kill there, rotating onto that point. They don't want to let Elevated hold the rest of this time, because they know that it would be devastating for them. And here goes Kovacs holding on. trying to play his life, but he can't help but be a little bit of aggressive, finding himself in a tough situation where they're going to get cleared off. Now AOW already holding down onto this P3, but it doesn't matter. Elevated is already pushing up mid, while still holding down the anchor and holding down the scraps for that last point. Here's Breakfast holding down on the smoke sack. He's going to be checking the top L, where Nutrag's going to be coming through. Not going to be able to find a shot there. Still checking, looking towards that bottom L. Very boring to watch the person that's playing OBJ, but here's a Soul holding on Heaven, finding himself a double there now. Dan as well on a triple. You're going to see a Soul with a beautiful angle onto that bottom yellow over there. It looks like he's playing a little bit of anchor here. Kovacs as well already on a triple, holding that top yellow as he's finding himself trade after trade, now on a quad. Nutrag on point as well, but he's going to get cleared off. Now Kilo also going down to Kovacs as he's finding trade after trade already on a 5-man. This man is unstoppable. Here comes Dell already getting fragged right there. This guy he's just getting them. They can't even touch it. With 10 seconds left on the point, AOW is going to be holding off that entirety of that P3. And now it's time for that P4 rotation on Office, which it looks like Elevated already has full control over. And they only need 17 more seconds. And there goes Kovacs with the clears. He's going to be holding down. Could this be comeback for AOW? We will soon find out. There he is, holding on point. Nuts going to be able to find himself a trade there as he's making his way on to P4. Kovacs get flash. He's going to be able to find that trade on Kilo, holding down, but he's going to get caught from Semi-God from the side. Elevated is good off the point with 30 seconds left. They could finish it off and get the W with this hard point. Here goes Assault going for a rotation. He's going to make his way onto it. They know they need to contest or they are going to lose. And Assault chokes the 1v1, giving Elevated the W. Well played, both sides. It was looking like AOW is going to get a little bit of a clutch there as they held down like all that P3. It's very sad to see them, not really make it in the end, but, Elevated just had a big lead. I mean, they were coming out hot off the skillet. Immediately they were going in. They were already fragging. They were playing smart. They were playing safe. They were playing well. I mean, AOW they took some time to adjust. They really weren't, doing amazing off the bat. They were kind of taking some time to get into it. And then they started, getting the ball rolling, but it was too late by then as Elevated was able to find themselves that W. I'm going to go find myself a dope ball. Give me a second. Got myself a whole bag.
I don't remember a boss. I don't remember. Oh God, I do not remember it. It able. God!
Hopping into the next round. Elevated versus AOW. Search and destroy on Gunrunner. This is going to be an interesting match, nonetheless. Knowing how close that hardpoint match seemed to be a good matchup with these two teams. It's going to be interesting to see how they play this out.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh God, he's still blocking.
This is Kilo. Oh, Joe's on it. I know him. I'm going for that rotation on Boiler, trying to catch that mid-rush. Looks like Kovacs is already going to be holding on top of containers. Kilo in a very dangerous position, but Kovacs is going to get caught off. Dan already jumping up onto that position. Happy to help. Holding down on that container. Pushing up towards that B-bomb. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Kilo is one with the bombs. He's making his way up, finding trade after trade. Beautiful nade up there on Breakfast, but he's going to get caught from the side there. Now we're going to push in with Dell. For some reason, it's taking a long time to get me to spectate him. That's interesting. Huge rush back here from Dells. He's going to find himself right behind Beck, who's finding that trade. Now being able to hop straight on and grab that bomb and get a play down. Here comes Assault. Huge rush towards point. He was playing anchor back there with 28 seconds left. Dell has more than enough time to get that plant down, but he's stalled way too much. Here goes Assault. He hears him. He knows where he's at. And he's going to be able to find that trade on Dell right here. Dell was just not really playing it smart right there. That's what happens, you know. Here is Assault now checking for that rush. You're going to see Kovacs push all the way up into bathrooms. Dell now also coming up through that vents. Assault's in a tough position here, as two of the elevator members are going to come up right behind him and find that trade there. Kovacs already getting that bomb down. That's a beautiful rush there by him, as Backfist is going to be holding back onto those cables, holding sort of a support angle there, but he's going to get naded right there by Nut. Damn, that's delicious. Looks like AOW is going to be finding himself that second round as well. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay. Going to be going into that third round. AOW so far with a beautiful lead here, 2-0. It's going to be interesting to see how Elevated is going to be able to make themselves a comeback here. You see Kilo go for a beautiful rush here towards A. He's going to be seeing Assaults up there on top of AC. Mad's going to be able to find a trade directly below him. He was not ready for that. Here comes Mad. Holding 10 feet in front of Kilo without his knowledge. And there's Mad finding himself one trade. He's going to get caught right there by Kilo, who's going to be able to finish him off there. Now in a 3v1 situation. Kilo already having the bomb. He's going to go for a little bit of plant here. Kovacs already slaying out. What was that sound? Going to be able to get killed right there by Elevated, giving themselves, you know, one round there, which is going to bring it closer to a tie. Here's Kovacs now for that mid rush as well. He's going to be able to check mid as he pushes through Boiler. He's going to see Nutrag push all the way up, and he's going to be able to find that trade on him immediately. Already dropping back towards that B-bomb and getting that plant down off the bat, but he's going to get caught from the back there by Roddy. He's going to be able to finish him off. Dropping back with Backfist. And Assault, who's holding a huge anchor here, is going to be able to find that trade there on Semi, who's a one-top. There we go. But he's going to get caught from Dell immediately afterward, putting it in a 1v2 situation. Dell versus Backfist and Mad. This is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Let's tap in with Dell here. The standalone, he's going to get caught immediately, giving AOW that round as well, putting them in a 1v3 scenario. Now going into the 5th round. We have Matt now dropping back towards that A site. He's going to be playing the stairs rush route, but he's playing it a little bit slow, kind of holding down on an angle, trying to catch them off guard. But little does he know, Elevated's also playing slow. They're playing their lives, holding back. Mad with his DS is going to be making his way through. Getting caught from the side there by Dell, who was just waiting for that moment. Assault now in a 1v5 scenario. Not looking very good for him as he's going to get traded off immediately. Looks like there's a little bit of lag going on. I don't know if that's on my part or if that's on their part. Beautiful trade there by Dell. Matt now holding back, checking that cables as he looks like he's playing on a little bit of an anchor here. Gonna tap in with Jan as well, who's playing an anchor as well on that A lane. Playing back, but Roddy's gonna be able to find himself that trade immediately right there. And now I'm gonna check in with Kilo if the camera ever lets me spectate. Jesus Christ, dude. Fix your fucking game, dude. Jesus. Kilo holding on top of AC. Playing that A very safely here. Right now in a 3v3. With the angles that Elevated has, it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to, you know, lose this round. Elevated very well matched now in a 3v1 now. You're going to see them attack these guys two at a time. It's beautiful to see that movement. A lot of that's chemistry too. Playing with your teammates is going to give you that ability. Here now we have Roddy. He's going to be playing directly into that boiler. Going to be able to check that mid push with that smoke down. He's going to make his way all the way up on top of that roof and rush towards those containers with Dan already sitting down, playing back there. Beck as well, trying to get that push up. He's going to find that trade somehow. Dell already on 11 and 3. Throwing that nade directly down in the bathroom with Beckfist holding on back in containers and Assault as well playing over on that A-bomb. He's going to get caught right there by Nut, who's going to be dropping back into that boiler as well. Dell as well finding himself a nice trade there. As you're going to see AOW now in a 3v2 scenario. Dan now able to push his way up there. I don't know why Dell wasn't ADS. That's... And Elevated's going to be finding that W there. Now making it 4-3. Beautiful play there. Playing aggressive and safe when he was in a 1v3 with the bomb down. That's smart. Well played there.
Wait, I saw that person with the cat. The YouTuber.
Now we're gonna be jumping in with Kovacs. He's gonna be having that bomb, getting that rush towards B. He's gonna be looking straight down mid, but it looks like Elevate is going for an enormous rush towards that top area of the map, getting just enormous map control up there, finding trade after trade as Dell takes one down already. Now making their way farther down into minecarts. Kovacs dropping back, playing that anchor. He knows that they rushed up, and he's gonna be the reason that they're gonna be holding, you know, the advantage in this situation. There goes Kilo going right down by Backfish. He's going to be playing into this forest area, but with Roddy on top of that container, he's going to be able to find that trade there, now making it 3v2. Elevated with a beautiful advantage there, as you're going to see Roddy holding in the back of those bathrooms, and Nutrag as well, holding in Boiler?
Oh my god! Look how many persons you want to.
But Dell is down, which can make this very difficult as Roddy's going to go down immediately right there from the back by Kovacs. He just was not checking angles. He just kind of ran straight up. And there goes AOW tying it up now, 4-4. Gonna make this a very close S&D game already. And there goes now playing in mid, now pushing back into bathroom. Very nice rush out here as he's holding a very nice angle as well. Locking down all the bathroom now, just kind of playing sound. As you're going to see Beckman spot himself a trade there and immediately get it traded back out right by Kilo. And now you have Kovacs pushing up towards B with the bomb going down. Finding that trade on Kilo as he got the bomb down, but he's going to get caught. Right there. Wow. I don't know why he played like that. You could have just killed Kilo right then and there. Now Assault in the 1v3. Not looking very good on his end with Semi holding onto that mid wall. Trying to get that trade there, but he's going to get caught from the side by Kilo, who's holding inside of that green window. Fucking arguments for paying 50 extra cents for barbecue. Now we're going to see Assault pushing directly into Boiler immediately. Going to watch his teammate Dan go straight into Boiler as well. As the trades start to come through for AOW on the AOW side, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out in the long run. My mic is being weird for some reason. 5-4 now. This is match point for Elevated. AOW really's got to slow it down if they want the win here. And there goes Matt finding himself a trade as well. There goes Roddy getting that bomb down. But Kovacs is going to be able to find that trade immediately after finishing him off. Now Assault just playing that defense over here. With it now in a 3v1 scenario with Nutrag being the last player alive. What? Nutrag's a ghost, dude. He's a ghost. What? He saw him. If only he would have drop shotted. And I'm more professional and probable. My baby mama stopped me in the meeting just to drop me some nudes. Now match point for both teams, 5-5. This is a very high intensity game. Gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be able to take this home, as the first match already went to Elevated. Right now with a 1-0. Alert. Now with Matt holding inside of that green, he's gonna be checking straight towards those bathrooms with Kilo holding on top of those trains. It looks like he might be taking back. Bombs going down immediately right there on that B site. It's going to be interesting to see how Elevated plays this. U1 dropping all the way back for a huge flank there. Semi finding himself that trade as well. Now in a 4v2 scenario, this is looking heavily on the Elevated side, especially with not finding another. Now in a 4v1 scenario, bomb now going to be defused here by Kilo, who jumps directly onto that bomb. And there goes the W for Elevated, finishing off that search and destroy game on Gunrunner. Now making the match record 2-0. Going into domination. Hot damn, hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine, yeah, you call it sweet sour. I'm a lawyer saying surgeon, I'm gonna call them in the hour. Hop off the flight, Louis V off white. Alright. This is heavily looking like it's going to be a 3-0 for the elevated side, but it's, you know, obviously there's time to come back. It wouldn't be amazing on my part because I'd have to sit through another, you know, 3 excruciating rounds, but, you know, it's always possible. That's a really good thing about, you know, competitive COD and competitive just about any other game. At any moment, it could turn. You know, that's crazy. That's cray-cray. That's straight up cray-cray. It's a straight cray, dude. Down on Hackney. Ugh. They just switch hosts once. I mean, it didn't seem like they were super laggy anyway, but still. A lot of teams just like do that because they go, my excuse is that we were lagging, let's restart it. It's like, oh, god damn. Starting off with Kilo here, who looks like he's going to be dropping back and grabbing that spawn flag here on A. Not sure why he took time to close that door off the bat, but, you know, it happens. Now already with AOW already also with that C flag, but you can see him dropping back for an enormous flank off the bat, dropping directly towards that A flag. Kilo trying to hold back onto this anchor. Finding that trade on Kovacs right there, getting that nade down on Assault. He's going to be able to find that nade, get Assault extremely low. Now getting that flash on him as well. This is aggression time. But knowing that he has that anchor, no one else is near him, he should be asking for his teammates to drop back and play defense with him, but no, he's going to get caught right there. Now you're going to see his teammates rotate back, but it's going to be a little too late. You know, this could be the defining moment on whether or not who's going to be holding those A spawns, and that's exactly what happens. As Assault's able to find himself that trade, now capping onto that A flag, you're going to see a few of the elevator members drop all the way back, trying to get it off the bat, and there goes the trades there for Dell, as Dell finishes him off. Now capping back, you're going to see Beckfist make his way back, finding himself one trade, and getting some shots on point. Dell getting him extremely low, but he's going to get finished off by Roddy there. AOW now grabbing that B flag as Elevate is making their way all the way onto B as well, trying to get, you know, a little bit of a pinch here. Here you got Dell trying to get up at the scaffolding, but he's going to get caught by Dan, who's already holding on to that point. Semi as well, capping onto that B flag for Elevated. He's gonna get caught from behind. Elevated almost holding a triple cap here. So you're gonna see the trade start to come through, and they're gonna be losing that spawns, giving AOW that A flag, which they still haven't capped for some reason. I don't know what they're doing. There we go. AOW now capping that A flag. Dell finding himself a trade as well as everybody's dropping onto that point. Blinkers. And there goes the trades coming through one after another. Semi's just holding up on top of scaffolding, just killing them off one at a time. Now with AOW capping back onto the C flag, it looks like Elevate is going to have, you know, no other option but to drop back onto A, especially with that huge push over on C. They should be wanting to drop back towards A. There goes Semi trying to find a trade, but he get caught. One breakfast, sir. Here you have Nut as well holding on to point as he's trying to get these trades down while holding down on that B flag because he is the only one there. Thankfully, a few of the other Elevated members are making their way. I don't know why there's multiple guys on C, but you're going to see the trades start to come through for Elevated as they're able to clear off that point. Now with Beckfist going down as well to Roddy's hammer as they clear off that point and now hop onto it. There's a trade for Dell as well as he's able to finish him off right there. And he's going to get caught by Beckfist, who's holding into that top L area. Now giving AOW the A and C points with anchors on both sides as well. I'm not totally sure how that works, but going to be able to, you know, chew down that gap there. Trying to give them a closer to a win here. But the trades are coming up all blue as AOW is just shredding out, clearing off all those elevated members. As elevated tries to cap that A, they're going to get shut down immediately. Elevated in a very bad position. And this all sprouted right when they tried to get that triple cap. As soon as one of those guys dropped back to C, they lost their spawns and spawned to C. And then they lost all the flags, and now they're still recovering it as we speak. And that's exactly what's going to happen. But now you see AOW go for a triple cap, and then the exact same thing's going to happen to them. They're going to lose, all their flags there. Just lesson, don't do that. You can drop back and nude it for a second, but make sure you don't go behind the B point. You have to literally come up that exact same lane, because otherwise you're gonna flip the spawns. That's just what happens. And we're gonna be nearing the end of this first half in domination with the elevated with a small lead there. Hopefully he gets a little more healthy as we go into this second round here. Or maybe AOW makes himself a beautiful comeback as Elevated now has a triple cap at the very end of the round. Getting themselves a little bit of a higher lead here. Seems a lot of the times when players start to hear the timer, they just shut down and they go, dub season, we got the dub! And then it doesn't end up good. Alright. End of the first half here. Going into the second, it's going to be interesting to see how both teams, conjure each other. Not conjure. What? What? Kicking off at AOW now going into the second half as Breakfast is going to immediately make his way towards that B flag, going straight for a rush here. Roddy going into that top L. Gonna be able to try to find those trades there with Breakfast capping already onto that B point. AOW with the good spawns already held down. So you're gonna see the trades come through one after another, but Breakfast is gonna get caught from the side. Sadly, the entire elevated team was already on that point, ready for that strike. Assault now holding an enormous anchor back here. I love that angle. That's a good angle. Not enough people use that. Honestly, I anchor in Dom, so I love that angle. You're gonna see Matt go down there to Kilo from across mid. Now Kilo holding on top of Heaven. He's gonna have all the angles in the world. Mwah. They're gonna be holding on to that C point, just kind of playing back, playing for these points, trying to get down on this B area. And it's gonna be difficult with AOW doing constant pushes, especially with that A spawn, which is clearly closer. That's why people want it. But honestly, I like C more literally just because of Heaven. Trades start to come through as Roddy tries to make his way through a false push there, which shouldn't have happened. They should honestly right now, they should have somebody set up, top L, they should have somebody Heaven, which is the anchor, but they need somebody bottom L, top L, containers, and garage. That should be it, honestly. Or somebody holding mid too, which works as well. But they shouldn't want to push back for that A flag. They should literally just want to hold the line right now and just, farm these points, get them going. You got a PC? I do. But I don't play on it. Breakfast holding on that point. Roddy took a very long time to shoot him out there, but he is going to be finding that trade. Now dropping back towards B, it looks like. Elevated still holding down onto that point. Mad's going to be going for the trade instead of going for the flag, which is interesting. Try to get Valorant. Ew, it's free, isn't it? There's like a zip right there. Honestly, I'll see if my PC can run it. We'll see though. University not finding himself these trades all the way across mid, getting himself a double. Elevated now in a healthy lead with about 20 points ahead. Okay. You lived in my dream. Step. Now Dell with a nice double yet again as he's going to be holding down on B flag apparently. You're going to see Breakfast as well, holding onto that P4 over there. Assault just playing anchor, when right now, honestly, AOW should just be playing for rushes. It looks like they're trying to drop back for a flip here. Yeah, which is not going to go well, as you're going to see the trades come through. Thankfully, they didn't get the trade on C, otherwise they would have just lost their spawns and got dominated. But, 2 minutes left, anything can happen in that amount of time. There goes Dell finding himself one. He's going to get caught as he looks like he's lagging a little bit. So Bell's able to finish off that kill there on him. Kovacs now finding himself these trades down mid as well. Semi being able to finish off Dan there as he's holding on top of this green angle, which is a very good angle. This is a good angle. Instead of holding heaven, you can hold that one, and you're covering mid and that left lane, which is amazing. Now Ragnar dropping back to Cat back on that C point because AOW just will not cease pushing C. Kovac's trying to get a rush onto that B flag. We are gonna see him get traded out as Dan makes his way onto B. Now capping it, but he's gonna get traded out right there. Oh wait, no. Gets that cap down with Mad. I thought Mad was an enemy. I was like, he's done so. But there's Del finding the trade now, making his way up to the back of that B point. Now holding on top of mid there as he's gonna get fragged out by Breakfast, who's ready for him. Ready to strike. There goes Kovac dropping back towards C as he finds that beautiful turn on Kilo there, finishing him off. Semi as well, holding on top of the yellow. But you're gonna see AOW try to go for a triple cap here. Let's see how Elevated reacts. Two of them drop back towards C, find that trade, they clear it off. And now you're gonna see the others push towards B. That's interesting. That's pretty organized, honestly. A lot of times the teams get triple cap, they go like, ah! And they start like getting their panties in a wad and start losing their shit. So they handle that pretty well. As the trades just come through one after another. And it's looking like Elevated is getting the W. GG's to both teams as Elevated finds himself in a 3-0 for the league match of the Legion League. GG's. He turned on him though. He did turn. Beautiful trades across the board. Semi a little bit dry there, but overall really well. Very well played. Alright. GG's.